Hi everybody, it's your girl Shantika. Welcome once again to another mommy vlog. And today I wanted to go on ahead and do a video about a first time mom's guide to essentials for baby from 0 to 6 months. And as you all know, Viola will be 6 months old on January the 27th. And so I wanted to make a list of items that I felt for me were essential for the first 6 months. And I must say I do not have really any wants on this list. I just have essentials, not just for, you guys to hear, what I find essential for me, but it's also, I want other mothers out there who are either pregnant or just had a baby or thinking about having a baby. This is something that I felt was extremely important for us to have for Viola when she arrived. Now, this is going to be interactive because I have to show you guys, what I mean, because, I want you guys that, take a look at the different things that I found useful and the different things that I did not. First, I always talk about decor. Now, as far as depending on your current situation, whether or not you have a nursery or just a space, not everybody has a separate room for baby. And so, but you do want to decorate whatever space that you do have, for your little one. And so we were fortunate that we do live in a 2-bedroom apartment, and we gave Viola the master bedroom because it's really, really large, and she's eventually going to have to share this room with another sibling later on. And so we thought it would be a little bit smarter for her to get the master bedroom, because of all of the stuff children just accumulate. So for those of you who do have a space or a nursery, I'm not going to tell anybody how to decorate, but these are the things that I found in the nursery that I found helpful. Now, first thing we have is a crib. You're going to need a good sturdy crib. Now, you can get really great deals on cribs on Walmart.com and on eBay. Now, you can try Target and some other retail stores. They may have sales going, but consistent sales and great prices you'll find, at Walmart or eBay. Now, for us personally, we got our crib as a gift from my mother-in-law, and so we didn't buy the crib. Also, what I found it useful, but only for a short period of time. And it may not be useful if you're limited on space. And so if you're limited on space, I really do not think a bassinet or a cradle is necessary, because you just don't have anywhere to put it. And secondly, a lot of times the baby really doesn't like to sleep in it anyway. Now, that wasn't the case for Viola. Viola could sleep on the moon and she would be fine. When she got a cold a few weeks back, she was breathing like a truck, that nasally breathing, and I was not trying to let her sleep in her bed by herself. And so as big as she is, I put her in the bassinet and she slept just fine. And so the bassinet has been very, very useful to us, but for those who have limited space or no space for that, then I would say that a bassinet or a cradle would be unnecessary. Now, changing table. Now, I've watched a lot of these types of videos, and the reviews on changing tables are mixed. Now, I'm going to go ahead and show you what our changing table looks like. Now, I don't know how much it costs. I don't know where it came from, because it was a hand-me-down gift from a friend of mine, from my good friend C. I'm not going to say her name, so I don't think she won't be on YouTube. And so my really good friend, she gave us this changing table. Let me go ahead and show you all. I found it to be very, very useful. Now, with this changing table, she gave it to me with a pad. Now, I keep this towel on here because I want to protect the changing table cover because I only have one. And, you know, a lot of times when you're changing baby, a lot of things could just go wrong. Pee, poop, and all kind of stuff. And it kind of keeps the changing pad, changing cover from getting ruined or dirty or anything. And so I use my changing table. Every available space on this changing table I use. These right here I use to hold my camera when I'm vlogging. You know, I use to hold the baby powder so it could be at hands reach. I try to put everything where I could reach it, and since the changing pad is a little short, it creates like this little pocket. So in this pocket I keep gripe water, her Tylenol, her natural baby cough syrup, her shampoo, her Vaseline, and her prescription cream for her eczema. I also keep over here her coconut oil, her Aquaphor healing ointment, and her baby wipes I keep up here. And I try to keep it because when you're trying to change diapers with a wiggly baby, you really need everything. You really want everything that you need at arm's length. And so I've found this changing table to be extremely useful. Now on the bottom here we have two large shelves. And I keep, you know, storage items. I have a little bin here where I keep her Pampers in, so I can just, you know, while I'm changing her, I can just reach down and just grab a diaper, you know. And I keep it for storage for like extra shampoo. And then I have a little basket here of, you know, different knickknacks, you know, powder. This was her little sign when she was in the NICU. On her little bed, they made this little sign for her little bed, so I kept it. And then back here, oops, I want to turn it off. Back here we have bottles that she did not care for. I just stuck them back there. And then down here we still have a pack of preemie Pampers somebody gave us in a case, newborn diapers that we're keeping for our next child that Viola grew out of so quickly. And, you know, as you can see here, we have a lot of storage space for Pampers and diapers, wipes, and all that stuff. And so I found having a changing table extremely useful. Now, if you have the space for it in your nursery, by all means, I think that it's quite useful if you get something that has, you know, shelves or you can store items. You know, but if you don't have the room for it, it's really not necessary to get it. Now, the next thing that I found useful as a first-time mom, you can either purchase a dresser or a bookcase. You can use it as, you know, clothing storage. I put her books and toys, shoes, her burp rags, and bibs, socks, you know, little knickknacks and stuff. Her toys, you know, are down there. And we didn't really have a lot of space for a huge dresser, and so I just converted this into a makeshift like open dresser / toy chest. And she doesn't even play with these toys yet because she doesn't care about them. But anyway, moving right along. So if you have the space for a dresser, by all means, I really do think it's important for you to get a nice dresser or just a storage area for your baby's clothes. Now, I also purchased these because they were smaller and they fit perfectly in this area. You can get these bins for about maybe 15, 16 bucks and up. My mom gave me that. I bought this one, the black one with the clear drawers on it, and my mom, she gave me this one because she made that one for Viola. And so I just keep everything up here. You know, I keep her Bible, her hair supplies, you know, all of her toys. You know, you got storage Pampers, large case of Pampers here, toys and stuff. And so I make use of every single bit of space that I have. And also, since we are using our closet space because the closets are small, you know, my husband and I's clothes are in there, I use this CD rack, which was once formerly a CD rack, and I use that to hang up all of her dresses and her clothes that you know I hang up. So yeah, I think it's important for you guys to get something like that to hang up baby's clothes. Now, if your baby's room has a really large closet and it's empty, then by all means, you know, go ahead and use it. But if it does not, you know, go get you like a little rack or whatever and just make your own little, you know, baby clothes rack. Entertainment. Now, I didn't get any toys for Violet because she was not interested in toys. Violet just recently, within the last, I'll say 4 weeks, has just started to care about toys. And so I don't really think it's necessary to buy a ridiculous amount of toys, especially from ages 0 to 4 months. Your baby may be different. So if you want to buy some nice little grabby toys that they can grab on, like something like this, Violet got this for Christmas, like a toy like this that she can grab onto, you know, in between, you know, 0 to 4.5 months, then that's great. But from, I guess, 4.5 months and up, you can, you know, graduate to a walker. My mother just bought this walker for Violet, and she really, really likes it, because now she's really into sitting up now. So she's all about being in anything that allows her to sit up and just, you know, see what's going on and just be nosy, you know. And so she likes to play with these things, and so I think it's important to get something like that, but just like later on down the line. It's not like something that you need like essential, but it's really cool to have. Alright, diapering. Now, whether you choose to cloth diaper or, you know, disposable diaper is clearly up to you. I would never tell anybody what to do. My favorite diapers are Pampers and Huggies. I like Parents' Choice wipes because they're thick, and I use diaper rash cream. I don't use the regular diaper rash cream because Violet is allergic to it, but I do use the Aquaphor healing ointment. This is really, really good to have. It clears up diaper rash literally in like a day or two. Literally like a day or two, the diaper rash will be gone. Now this Aquaphor is very, very pricey. It's $15. I didn't know it was $15. I just picked it up, and then when I saw my receipt, I was like, well, dang, if I knew it was $15, I probably wouldn't have bought it. But this thing is $15, so use it sparingly. Now, I don't put lotion on Violet because she does have eczema, and lotion irritates her skin, so it's very important, especially when you're a first-time mom and you're not sure what your baby's skin would be like. It's important to go on ahead and just get you some coconut oil. You can get it anywhere from CVS or Walgreens. You can just go on ahead and get this because this is a lot more better for their skin, especially when they're newborns and they have all the baby acne and different things. This will clear up their skin in no time because Violet had that real bad. So, as far as shampoo and stuff, we use also the Aquaphor, the Eucerin Aquaphor brand, because of Violet's her eczema. I'm forgetting what I'm saying. So you can use whatever you want, but if you're a first-time mom and you have no clue, you know, like I didn't have any idea. I just got Johnson & Johnson, and I just thought that, you know, I'll just use that. But when her skin started breaking out, I had to, you know, ask the doctor, you know, what I could use another alternative besides Johnson & Johnson. And so what you're going to also need are, where is it? You're going to also need washcloths. And you can get washcloths anywhere. And this is a hooded towel. You need a hooded towel for baby, especially when you wash their hair. You know, you want them to be nice and warm. Also, I think it's important If you choose to breastfeed or formula feed, let me put you guys back up here. Whether you choose the bottle feed or formula feed, whatever is your preference, it's also good because you never know what's going to happen. I try to, as a first-time mom, not get stuck into, oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, because life happens, you know. I thought my baby was going to come, you know, August the 21st. She came July the 27th. I was not prepared. I mean, I was prepared, but I was not prepared. You know what I'm saying? You know, we didn't even have a car seat, stroller. We didn't have none of that stuff because we thought we had, you know, an extra month left. And so with the breastfeeding, I just thought I was going to breastfeed. I had no clue she was going to stay in the NICU for 9 days, and then my milk wouldn't come in, then it wasn't enough. It was just so much things going on. So it's good to have formula on hand and bottles. Now the hospital will provide you with little starter bottles, which are really, really great for newborns. And they will provide you with formula if you choose. Now, if you're dead set against giving formula, then, you know, to each his own. I will not get, you do you. You know what I'm saying? And so if you want to breastfeed, then you go right ahead. You know, but I always say, you know, just in case, because you never know. You know, Violet got breast milk for a while, for at least, 2 months, until my breast milk left the building and didn't tell me. I just didn't have any one day. I just went dry. So it is what it is. And so now, for when you start solids, you know, around 4 months for some children, it's really good to get a baby bowl. They do sell them in stores. Get a baby bowl, baby spoons. You only need one. You don't need much, because, I mean, they don't eat that much. You know, they eat 3 meals a day, but when you're first starting to spoon feed, it won't be that much, you know, so you only need one small bowl and one small spoon. Bibs, you are going to go through. I mean, you may want to wait until after your shower to see what all you get, and that was the advice of my mother-in-law, you know, and I'm glad. Some stuff I'm glad I waited, some stuff I wish I would have gotten ahead of time, because we would have been ready, you know. You need at least 10 bibs. And I say that because babies spit up constantly. They spit up, their mouth is always juicy and wet, just all the time in their clothes. And this hasn't happened to Violet, but I've heard some babies getting rashes on their face, you know, and neck area, because of it being so moist. And so it's good to have at least 10 bibs available. Now, you do need birth cloths. I've heard a lot of people say that they don't find birth cloths useful, but in my case, we rely heavily on our birth cloths because Violet spits up. You know, at one point we were trying out different brands of diapers, and I'm telling you, if it wasn't for the birth cloth, like, we would be covered in poop, you know, because we were able to catch it with the birth cloth, you know. And so I always, no matter what, I always carry a birth cloth. And with the birth cloth, you only need 4. You only need 4. And so you need to get a first aid kit that contains an aspirator. The hospital ones are way better than anything that you would ever buy. A thermometer, gas drops, alcohol, and Vaseline. Those are essentials that you're going to need, you know, just on hand, especially when they're newborns. You're going to need those things. Clothes. Now, I would never tell anybody how to dress their baby, but the staple essentials that you really need, and I, you know, being inexperienced, I had no idea. My mother-in-law kept telling me, you need to make sure you have enough onesies, because that's all that they're going to be in, because you're not going to go anywhere. I don't know, you know, what your lifestyle is like, but for me, my husband and I share a vehicle, and so when I first had Viola, if I was not going to the doctor or going to an appointment, my husband would take the car, and so she would be home. And I didn't have her outside the door, you know, in the air with her being a preemie and so itty bitty and little. So I just put her in a onesie, and she stayed in the onesie all day long, you know. So you're going to need at least 6 onesies. And I say 6 because they wet so much. In the beginning, we went through so many different brands of diapers because Violet used to pee through everything. And so I was constantly changing her clothes. So you need at least 6 onesies. For pants, you just need only 4 pairs of pants, not too many. Footed pajamas, you're going to need 2 in newborn. That's all you're going to need because, I mean, when one is dirty, wash the other one. And while the other one is washing or whatever, they'll have another one. And 0 to 3 months, I'll say you only need about maybe 3 or 4. And 6 to 9 months because they stay in those sizes longer. Just depending on how big your baby was when he or she was born. You know, if you have a smaller baby, a lot of times they'll be in certain sizes a little bit longer. Now, Violet is still wearing 0 to 3 in certain styles because if you're not aware, a lot of companies, they don't cut their clothes. They cut their clothes different. So 0 to 3 could be baggy on her at Walmart, and at Carter's it could be tight. You understand what I'm saying? So she's in 3 to 6 month clothing, but a lot of her 0 to 3 still fit her really, really well. And so yeah, you're gonna need 4 pairs of newborn socks and 4 pairs of bigger sizes because they grow really, really fast. You're gonna need 4 hats, mittens, 2 sets of mittens. I still occasionally put mittens on Violet's hands because she has a tendency to pull her hair when she's upset and angry. So, you know, I'll put the mittens on her, put her on lockdown for a little bit until she calms down, and then I'll take them off. Travel. Now, it's all up to you as far as what you can afford and what you prefer. You can either get a car seat stroller travel system that has the car seat, the infant seat, and the stroller together, or you can get a convertible car seat, which is a very large car seat which fits a small infant to a toddler, which a lot of people find more practical because they don't have to spend the money replacing the infant seat, which only goes up to 22 pounds for most. And then a stroller. I mean, whatever you want to do. Some people don't like strollers. They prefer baby wear. That is perfectly up to you. But I find the stroller very, very essential because we do use it a lot. Don't forget, you are going to need, I mean, it's still, you know, a want, kind of, sort of. But I do like the infant insert because it keeps their head still. Especially when they fall asleep, their head is not hanging down, you know, because it's weird for me. I like for them to be comfortable, you know. Note, very, very important, something that I would keep in mind. Plan ahead. Since we're not going to be having another baby shower, we're just going to be getting, you know, for our next child, because it's just too much. We're going to definitely be purchasing things ahead of time and getting things prepared because, as you guys know, if you're not aware, you know, I had a early baby, and so, I mean, we were pretty much ready. You know, thank goodness we got everything organized and set up together, but we were still missing some key items that we actually needed and we're in a mad rush to get because we were early. So I would always say try to have your essentials in place by your 34th week because you never know what may happen. And also, just keep in mind also when you're doing your registry, don't go crazy on your registry because 9 times out of 10, most people will not even look at the registry. They are just going to go and they're going to shop and buy whatever they feel like they want to buy for your baby. So don't make a big deal out of the registry. Just, you know, be gracious. And also, you know, I don't know your preference. I love hand-me-downs we got a ton of hand-me-downs. Violet has the nicest wardrobe. She has a better wardrobe than I do, all because of the generosity of my in-laws. You know, I had my husband's, he has two family members that both of them had girls, and so I got all of their girl items that they gave me in this big tin here, and I just packed up some of Violet's stuff. Today, her small clothes I pack up, and so I got these nice shirts, you know, onesies, you know, tops, different tops, and mostly jackets. I got a truckload full of jackets, all in different sizes and stuff. So if you don't have an issue with getting gently used baby clothes, by all means, if people offer you, you know, really, you know, nice hand-me-downs, take them, because let me tell you, these kids, they grow so fast. You know, they grow so fast. And a lot of really nice things for babies are expensive. I was in Carter's with Violet the other day, and I saw this really cute outfit, and it was like $33. And I was like, I refuse to buy that for a child, for a baby. I'm not buying you no outfit that's $33. Also, an essential for us, last but not least, is this high chair. It's a safety first high chair that clicks on the side, and you can you know, like that, and you strap them in and just cover it like that. And this is important because it's a travel. You could stick it in a chair, and it fastens to the chair, and you could adjust it so it can be really tight so that it won't go anywhere. And so yeah, I mean, I know I talk a whole lot, but I hope you guys found this video really informative, because that was the whole plan. I wanted to do this video for so long, but I wanted to make sure that I had all of my essentials and the things that I thought were really important. Having a baby is one of the most exciting things you would ever do besides your wedding. And I know people like to shop, and you can still buy whatever it is that you want, but there are some things that I feel that are so necessary and just so important, you know, to get, you know, for your first few weeks. Because one thing, and I know you guys saw all the diapers and wipes that I have, like, we really try to make sure Violet has every single thing that she needs, you know, because, you know, sometimes you have broke times, broke periods where you're a little short on cash, and the last thing you want to do is not have any diapers. And so my biggest advice, make sure if you don't have anything else in the house, make sure you have a good diaper stash, as far as, you know, diaper stash in different sizes. You can do like maybe one case of a bigger size just in case, and just keep it off to the side. You're going to use it eventually, but you just never know. Your child may, you know, grow out of them, you know, all of a sudden. You may wake up the next morning and the size 3 don't fit. You have a size 4 right there ready to go, you know, until you get paid, and most cases last for about a month. And so you always want to make sure that you think ahead and you plan ahead, because nothing goes according to plan when it comes to these children. I am a living witness. And so, you know, for our next child, especially if it is a boy, I would definitely be shopping every week, trying to find new things, trying to make sure I have enough of the essentials so that, you know, when it gets close to that time, you know, I will have the peace of mind that I have every single thing that I need. And so that's it. But if I left anything out, if there are certain items that you found useful for your child in the first few weeks of life that I left out, please, please, please leave them down below in the comments and let me know. Maybe something that I could use, you know what I'm saying? Because I am a first-time mom. I am doing this completely just, you know, I'm playing it by ear, honey. I don't know everything. And so I just wanted to bring it to you guys as a first-time mom so that I can, just to show you what things that I use on a daily basis that have made my life easier. We've saved a ton of money, not splurging on a lot of wants and not getting a lot of unnecessary things because we have space issues. We don't have the space to put a lot of wants. And so we had to be really, really, really practical and careful of the things that we purchased. And we were so blessed by our family and friends. They gave us, I'll say, 99.9% of everything that we have, you know. And so, just, you know, you see what you get at your shower, and whatever you're missing, just buy whatever it is that you're missing. But that's it. So I hope you guys have a great rest of the week. Happy Martin Luther King Jr. Day. I hope you guys enjoyed your holiday and remembered what Dr. Martin Luther King and a whole lot of other people did, so that we could enjoy the freedoms that we have today. And so, I am done talking. I know you guys are like, hallelujah. And so I will see you guys in the next update in about a week or so, which will be Viola's 6-month update. Alright, so I will talk to you guys later. Bye. Oh, and I know y'all want to see Viola, so I'm going to let y'all see. She's with Daddy right now, so I'm going to let y'all see Viola real quick before we go. So come on. Hopefully. Honey, are you decent? You decent? You decent? I said, you decent? Are you decent?
Yeah.
Oh, Lord. All right. Y'all want to see Viola? There she is, hanging with Daddy. Say hi, Viola. You gonna say hey? Hey, Viola. Say hey to the people. Say hey. I'm just chilling. My belly full. Say hey, honey.
Hello.
Alright. Alright, thank you guys for joining me on my little vlog today. I will talk to you guys later. Peace.